Yo, what's up guys? Jumping here, and this is going to be Chillaxin with the Shadow. I am playing the N7 Shadow, which I really enjoy. I think she's a really fun character to play as, honestly, when you want to just have a really kind of chillax game. So that's really the point of this video. Normally, if I am playing casually, I only pick certain classes. Like this is one of the classes that I do generally pick a lot, and I normally go against Skeff and Cerberus, things like that. She works really well against every faction, that's for sure. And before you ask, if you want the build, I'll put it in the description. It's kind of a little bit updated since the last time you've seen me play with the Shadow. But yeah, the Shadow is still really good, guys. I'm surprised I don't see her more. She's so easy to play. She doesn't really require much equipment. I mean, if you have Strength Enhancer 3s, which I would imagine a lot of people would probably have a lot of those piled up, because unless you're a person that love playing with like melee builds, then, well, you probably will have a lot of Strength Enhancer 3s. And like I said, she works pretty well against all the factions. Now, there's certain enemies against each faction that is definitely really annoying. The Geth Bomber is probably really the only enemy I personally think that is annoying against Geth. And the turrets and Atlases are definitely annoying against Cerberus, and I really don't like Brutes and Ravagers, and definitely not Ravagers against Reapers, because a lot of times you'll go in for your Shadow Strike and they'll explode their ball sack, and you'll just have jizz all over your face, and then you'll die. Although you can always just shoot the sacks off, which is totally what you should do. A lot of times I actually don't do that, and then I feel like an idiot, so that's just me. And against Collectors, well, Collectors are just annoying in general, and there's a lot of enemies that are pretty annoying to go against when you use the Shadow. So generally, I'd recommend just going against Geth, Cerberus, maybe Reapers here and there, but primarily just the other two factions that I named. Anyway, guys, the purpose of this video isn't really to sit here and talk about the Shadow and how she's kind of underused, and I think people should use her more, especially if you don't really feel like you're that good at this game. All you have to do is press like two buttons, like consistently. Just press Y and RB to just do her Shadow Strike and move around the map. That's all you have to do, and you can really perform quite well and kill most enemies and help out your team and all this other stuff. So she's pretty fun. But besides that, the main reason why I'm making this video is because I really want to figure out what you guys want to see from me for Mass Effect. Now that I am done with all the builds and all the things like that for Reckoning DLC, I have to figure out what I want to do. And I've been thinking about it, and I've decided that for a while now, until Mass Effect 3 is officially dead to me again, because believe me, that will happen. I will get really bored with this game and not want to play it. But as of right now, with Reckoning and everything else, I'm really enjoying it still, and I'm having a lot of fun. So, my question to you guys is, what do you want to see from me? Now, I know most people are going to probably comment and say, oh, come on, do the one race thing again. Let's see some all-Geth with the Juggernaut, and let's see some a new Turian platoon with the Ghost and the Havoc, and maybe the Soldier, the old Turian Soldier with the Cabal. That would be epic. And you're absolutely right, those would be good. And I would be willing to do those, but you guys gotta understand, I always see those comments, but I guess people don't realize that those are actually not that easy to do. There's multiple factors why those are not that easy to do, but I'll explain that to you right now. The main reason why I have trouble doing those live comms with the all one races is because the first thing is, if I'm going to do a live commentary for Mass Effect, I want to make sure I have people who I know and people who I also know will be able to commentate a little bit into the game and be somewhat entertaining, not just a lame person like who maybe doesn't really talk much. Now, Obsidian, my friend, he doesn't normally talk much, but when he does talk, at least it's like pretty good, I would say. Like he doesn't say much, but he normally will say something that is actually really funny or that is a good point. So Obsidian, and I've known him for so long, I normally don't really mind using him, although he doesn't really talk much. So that's really the big issue, is that I like to play with people who I actually know really well. For example, like DK and maybe Maximum Far, that's Chocolate, if you guys didn't know that. Or I also like to play with my buddy Classic Cash. One of the issues with that is that we all have to be online at the same time, and also have to be like willing to do it. And that's always a little bit of an issue right there, because I have a really weird schedule when it comes down to sleeping. For some reason, I don't know why, I tend to play with a lot of British people and Australian people, because I normally wake up at like 3 in the morning every day. I don't know why. I've been doing that for years now. I just think that I could get the most done throughout my day if I can wake up really early, and then I can play video games early in the morning, and then for the rest of the day I can just go do whatever I need to do in the day, and then I just go to sleep somewhat early. So because of that, most gamers that I know, they actually, well, they stay up all night, or they stay up really late at night, like 11 or 12, 1 in the morning. So by the time I get on, they're already off for the night and all that. So it just becomes a real issue to do like the all one race commentaries. Although I want to do them a lot of times, I just can't do it because I don't have the people who I want to be in the commentary and in the gameplay. So that's always an issue. But there's a couple other things I still could do, and I'm definitely willing to do. I know a lot of you guys probably want to see some type of new weapon reviews or gameplays, which I'm willing to do. I definitely would do the suppressor first, because that's in my opinion, I think besides the Lancer, the suppressor is probably the second best gun. Well, actually, the Venom shotgun's really good too, but I already done the Venom shotgun. So I think that the 3 guns that I personally like out of the New Reckoning DLC was definitely the Lancer, the Venom, and the Suppressor. The Suppressor has some issues though, that's for sure. It's not like a perfect gun, but at the end of the day, it still is a pretty good gun in general. So that's just the thing. Like, that's a gun I'm willing to do. The Executioner pistol, I can also do something like that. I can maybe do the Spitfire, but I gotta be really honest with you guys. I can tell you right now, the Spitfire is just, to me at least, like kind of worthless. I don't really like it. It's hard for me to figure out a build to actually put that on and make it work. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you have like the Typhoon, you really don't need to use a Spitfire. The Typhoon is really good. The only real difference between the 2 guns is that the Typhoon does more damage, and the Spitfire does a little bit more damage to shields. Now right there, if you're wondering what happened, I actually went ahead and cut out all of Wave 6. The reason why I did that was because it was an upload, and I literally just sat in the upload behind cover the entire time. Because when I'm chillaxing, I don't really care about running around and trying to kill all the enemies and all that. So my casual games normally consist of me, like if it's an upload, I'm playing like a Vanguard or the Shadow, where you have to literally, the only thing you can normally do is charge around or fly around and kill things. I just sit in the upload. So that's pretty much all that happened in the entire wave, was me sitting in the upload and then killing little enemies if they got close to the upload. But that really didn't even happen much because Geth spawned so far away from the upload on this map, or at least they did in this gameplay. So that's why I cut that out, and it saves me some time from commentating and all that, and it wasn't really a big deal. Anyway guys, like I was saying, Executioner pistol, I'm willing to do that as well. That's another gun though. I didn't say this, I talked about it a little bit in I think the collector gameplay, but I didn't actually say one important thing, is that that gun is basically a sniper rifle. It's not even a shotgun or pistol in a lot of ways. It really isn't. It's more like a sniper rifle. But even if it is, like, it still isn't that great. Even like, I've tried it with phasic rounds because alright, here's the thing. It doesn't get any type of bonus damage to shields like the Talon does. It's not like a Claymore, so it doesn't get any type of close range shotgun bonus damage. Nothing like that. So when I first started thinking about it, I was like, phasic rounds would definitely work really well on this gun and treat it like a Javelin or a Widow in a lot of ways. But even with that, most of the time, like, you'll shoot the enemy and you will not kill them one shot, anything like that. So you normally have to put 2 shots onto them. It can be very annoying, that's for sure. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe what I'll end up doing with that is I'll strap on the Executioner pistol on an old school Human Engineer. I believe they're nicknamed Vanillas. I don't really quite understand that. I've heard that before. Vanilla Engineer and Vanilla Soldier. Maybe someone could explain it to me. But I might strap it on to something like that Because if you can take off the shields with overload and then shoot them, you pretty much are guaranteed to kill almost every enemy, at least small enemy, one shot with the executioner pistol, which is pretty good. Plus, the old school human engineer is extremely good still, especially since the update to fire explosions, because you can do some really cool stuff with that engineer. What I like to do with it is to strap on a scorpion pistol, and you guys can go try this right now if you want. But I'm telling you, it's really awesome. Strap on the scorpion pistol and put like disruptor rounds on it, and if you can get a direct impact with that scorpion pistol, what you can actually do is hit them with incinerate after you shoot them and you set them up. You'll get a tech burst, you'll take all their shields away, and then if you follow that up with an overload, you'll get a fire explosion, which normally can kill them. And also, to be quite honest, I think the executioner pistol would be really effective at setting up the tech burst as well, so that is something I might try. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really impressed too much with the Reckoning DLC weapons. I might do the Punisher as well. I'm not a big fan of that gun either. So, I mean, it's a shame, but that's really how it goes. A lot of these new guns are just really not that great. At least I don't really feel that way. And one of my issues with the guns in general is that there's a lot of better choices.
What the shit?
Yeah, guys, that just happened. I forgot to bring this up, but there's actually a couple epic troll moments in this gameplay. That's one reason I wanted to use it. Right there, that was pretty awesome. That's the thing about the bombers I really hate with her. That happens quite a bit, actually, where you'll fly right through all the grenades and you'll be dead. It's insane. And it's really funny, but it actually is kind of common if you play Shadow. It happens on all the factions too, like you'll just be flying in the air and you'll die. It's pretty epic, but there's another really epic troll moment in this as well. It's coming up at the end of the next wave, so I'll try to call it out and let you watch it. It's pretty hilarious, so that's something I can definitely do, is the new weapons, or showcase them a little bit. I'm willing to do that as well, so you can comment about that. I'm also, one thing I'm definitely going to do, probably my next video, so you don't even have to comment about this, because this will be done. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and make a Poison Strike Cabal Vanguard build, and show that off. I haven't really, I like my Cabal Vanguard build I showed off, but I think a lot of you guys still might not like Poison Strike all that much, and I'm not the biggest fan of it either, I'll be honest, but I will say that it can be effective if you use it right, so I can make a video showing you how to do that. And I'm going to make a video showing you how to do that, so watch out for that. That probably will be my next video coming out here real soon. Another thing as well I'm going to do, and I'm really curious about, is I'm definitely going to start up the Let's Play the Mass Effect trilogy for Mass Effect 3. But what I want to know is that, do you guys really want to see the Arrival DLC for Mass Effect 2? Because at this point, I'm kind of just thinking, I would kind of prefer it if I just go ahead and start up Mass Effect 3, because I'm more in a Mass Effect 3 single player kind of mood than finishing up the Arrival DLC, and I really don't care about doing that DLC. So it's really up to you. Do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? Let me know. If enough people say they want to see it, yeah, I'll definitely do it. I don't really mind. But if I was going to start that series up here pretty soon, I'd rather do it now than later. So that's pretty much most of my ideas, guys. And this right here is the epic troll moment, so I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, That was actually really hilarious. I was so happy that happened to me. I don't know what it is, but I've been having quite a few troll moments happen to me lately. That's another question I was wondering. Are you guys actually enjoying like my little troll videos? Because I've uploaded a couple of them. That was kind of a fail there, but I've uploaded a couple troll moments here and there. And from what I've noticed, I would imagine the response to them have been pretty positive. Most people have been like LOLing over them and thinking that they were funny. But I want to know, like, do you enjoy them? Like, do you want me to continuously upload like troll moments if they happen to me in Mass Effect 3? For some reason, I've been having so many troll moments happen to me as of late. So you can just definitely let me know if you want to actually see something like that. I don't know though, but that Pyro, I guess he was. It's kind of like the irony of it. Like, he might have got caught on fire and decided it was time to stop, drop, and roll. I mean, I don't know. I've actually seen a lot of weird things like that before in the past, but nothing quite like that. Like with the whole on the ground spinning around, like rolling around. He wasn't spinning around; he was actually rolling around. I've seen a certain Geth like actually break dance and all that other stuff, and that's always pretty epic. So. I don't know, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of things I have planned or I'm thinking about doing, but I definitely wanted to make this video just to kind of like talk a little bit about the Shadow and how people should definitely still play her. I think she's really fun to play, especially if you don't really want to try very hard, but potentially can still do really well and only have to really press 2 buttons the entire game. That's the reason why she's so chillaxed. Like, that's why I call her a chillax like character in the game. There's certain ones I feel like that. Like another one would be the Human Vanguard. I love playing against Cerberus and actually playing him because he's actually a lot of fun. And with the power magnifier now, that's actually pretty epic on him. So I don't know. Like, I like to chillax when I normally casually play. A lot of times I also play the Turing Ghost just to make it like super easy mode because I have the Cerberus Harrier 10 now. So why the hell not? I can just actually kill almost every enemy on gold, even on platinum too. Like if I play casual platinums, I also will just strap on the ghost and just, well, wreck face and not really have much trouble. So I don't know, guys. So let me know what you want to see. Definitely, like, I'll take it into consideration. I'll read the comments to this video, and hopefully you guys can come up with some interesting stuff. Just try to remember, I don't want to see 100 comments saying like, oh, do this kind of all one race live com or do this kind of live com, because believe me, I'm willing to do live coms. It's just, you gotta remember, they're not the easiest thing to do because there's a lot of factors there. It's not like I could just go on the game and play and get the live com. I actually have to wait for other people and rely on other people and all that other kind of stuff. So, you know, that's the big issue. Anyway, though, I really hope you have enjoyed this. Make sure to comment, let me know, tell me what you thought of the couple troll moments I had in this game. They were pretty funny. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So please like my video for me. I really appreciate that. Favorite it. And you guys have a very nice day. Peace out.